I got three cricket matches going on television, so I'm just going to see whether my fish shines or not. It does not seem to shine from very far, but let me just try to zoom in and see whether it shines or not. And it looks very black today because I have to take a bath, but I did not took bath. So anyways, she got the matches going on. You can see cricket, it's live actually.
Which ones? All of them.
Every venue is fantastic, bringing the game to life.
That's a good shot. It's a really good shot because he's trusted the bounce and he's gone through with it over cover. It's a fine shot. So Ashwin's taken Kings to 140.
Michael Slater, you were talking about one that was along the ground earlier in his innings. This is just as good, if not better. Use of the feet, and have a look at this. Great timing too.
Yeah, probably in use of the field as well. That long off beat, he'd just come up inside the ring as well. So he's got the ball to expose that, the change in the field. So I'd say Kohli won't be happy with where that ball was, given he changed the field the ball before.
Wait, started off with one shot and ended up with another that was 90 degrees away.
Yeah, there's some versatility, isn't there? The way he was able to just get into the offside for one. These shots, again, it's one of those premeditated shots. You're just praying that the ball's in the right zone.
I thought he moved yesterday morning for the shot. On a day when it's not you who's going so well, it's important to manage yourself. It's important for the skipper to manage his bowler, particularly in these sides that just have the 5 specialist bowlers. And today it's not a good one for Woakes. He's disappearing to all parts. He's in and out of the attack, one over here, one over there, and he's got a hope that he's going to get one right. But he's got to be clear in his mind. That's wide as well. Got to be clear in his mind what he's trying to do. On one day you do catch it. It just happens that way, and if you start off going, then it seems all the batsmen go after you. Have a look at these sail out the ground. Some beautiful shots.
It tends to be the pattern. There's a couple of bowlers you can really go at, and I'm sure in the team meetings they'll say there'll be this bowler. I think they're
And cricket is going on, God.
Go harder.
You can see cricket is going on.
They're just up in the air. Wheeler should take it, takes it easily. Another goes down, Woakes gets a wicket. Yes, some respite. Chris Woakes. On a day where things aren't necessarily going according to plan, he gets a wicket. That'll bring some relief.
My true love just
Up and under.
came on television.
That's all it was from Ty. To get that trajectory very flat, it was to go for 6, but a wicket falls and hurts them again. 142 for 8 now.
Okay, dual rear camera, Vivo V9.
मतलब गंदगी स्विच टू हाई इसकी सेल्फ क्लीन टेक्नोलॉजी पे प्योर हवा और आपको रखे हेल्दी ये ठंडा है और चमका है
I love Tora truly God.
बड़ी बीमारी पूछ कर नहीं आती और जब आती है तो कम से कम 3-4 लाख का बिल बनवाती है इसलिए
Like 7 of the over and a wicket. That's how it will be 8 and a wicket. He'll take that any day at this stage of the match. 18 gone, it's 143 for 8.
And he sneaks one in there.
Even the smallest food orders deliver. Swiggy, water delivery.
New hide and seek black burger. Delicious dark chocolate creme sandwiches. exclusive Power Platina collection.
बड़ी बीमारी पूछ कर नहीं आती और जब आती है तो कम से कम 3-4 लाख का बिल बनवाती है। इसलिए policybazaar.com पर कंपेयर करके ही हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस खरीदो।
पान बहार ये सिर्फ एक ब्लेंड ही नहीं, एक सीक्रेट है। मास्टर ब्लेंडर का, बेहतरीन इंग्रेडिएंट्स का। पान बहार सीक्रेट मास्टर ब्लेंडिंग का।
Look on the wickets column with those two people, Umesh Yadav and Washington Sundar. Petroli has picked up a couple of wickets too. We've got a spinner ball in the 19th. Right, Lashwin going to go off. Got to get a 160, he's sure.
Unlucky there, Ashwin. He got a good piece of that. That's his strength. He wants to get through the offside. He's a tall man, extends those hands, and the last wicket is an attempt by Tyre to go straight to the scoreboard, or the side screen, I should say, straight down the ground. Try and pick a shorter boundary. Kohli. They called early. Good understanding in the outfield. Kept it on the boundary road.
Didn't mind it either. He's done the best he could here. Rohit Sharma popped across to the other end.
Lastly, they want to finish this job. They've done so well till now. Economy rate, you've got spin at 6.78. Seam has gone the journey. And we're looking at a lot of spin when it comes to the Kings 11 getting out there. So that's what's going to be interesting. Ashwin, the spinner himself. And we know spinners are a little quirky, so his captaincy is going to be a bit different.
I thought Spinner said that about batsmen.
Yeah, that's what discipline you have. You say about the opposite all the time, don't you? Batsmen be fast bowlers, be spinners.
He's all right, actually. He's taken two, he's come back in strike. He's got only on one boundary in the next 3 goals. Well, he went through with a shot. It's gone the distance. Actually, not bad. He's pulled the length back, seeing him come down.
It's brilliant. It really has been played so well. That it's his highest score of the Ashwin in Vivo IPL. Yeah, slower, wider. He adjusted, readjusted, and still managed to get a good chunk of it for 6. Top shot.
Oh, that's enough. He's once again thrown it well wide. Wonderfully bowled by Chahal. Now, are they going to wait for the replay? See the good distance down the ground.
Yeah, Dowdy's got back. De Kock's been fantastic behind the stumps. He's already had a stumping. And that was more leg side, this one, turning away. A little bit of time to get it back to the stumps. It's the only thing. Ashwin swiveled fairly quickly. My gut says he'll just be short.
Yeah, it's the distance that he's got to go back toward the stumps. That's okay. No trouble. Let's see. Yeah, thanks for coming.
Right, look in the air. I'm sure the batsman knew it was coming too. So is it a big 6, but the leg spinner's got the better of him eventually. So Ashwin will go back. I think it's been a bright, enterprising innings from him. 33 of 21 balls. And with 7 balls to go, it's 153 for 9.
Working on the dual rear camera, Vivo V9.
New hide and seek black bourbon. Delicious dark choco crunch sandwiches. From the exclusive Power Platina collection.
बड़ी बीमारी पूछ कर नहीं आती और जब आती है तो कम से कम 3-4 लाख का बिल बनवाती है। इसलिए policybazaar.com पर कंपेयर करके ही हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस खरीदो।
पुरानी कार का बेस्ट प्राइस कहाँ मिले? Cars 24 के ब्रांच में सिर्फ एक विजिट करते हैं। Cars 24 कार में
Interesting way of delivery. Well, they need to finish this this innings. There's only one over remaining. It's 153 for 9.
Guys, मोबाइल इंटरनेट पे इंडिया कर रहा है दुनिया पे डेटा गिरी।
Okay, big turning point.
Started a while. I tell you what, if you're bowling the 20th over of the innings, you wouldn't mind bowling to 10 and 11. That can be a lot worse. Now, as he was walking off, Ashwin suggested to himself he might have gone straight over cover.
Might have, but that has turned a long way.
Yeah, well, seeing that turn and knowing the spin that they're going to have to face in this run chase. We've got a game on our hands. I know the quality batting lineup you look at, but on paper and what you actually see in a performance can be quite different. You've got guys who only naturally go at the ball, but I think spin is going to feature heavily for the Kings 11. It has to. You really have the quick bowlers like some of the other squads in this Vivo IPL, but there's some purchase out there. There's some big turn.
Right, Mujibur Rahman. Interesting side life. The first international player born this century. That's how young he is. We've not gone too far though. It's all over. 155 for 9. The Kings 11 will look at that and say, I think we're short.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You just feel that they're short of runs here. But they're on the board.
My finger became wet.
The sides who have chased have got home.
That is the reason
that goal is going to be
it came on my
extremely
finger maybe.
with how they've gone in the field. And it's always criminal when you don't finish batting your 20 overs.
Nice for Wokes. He gets a couple of wickets. Something to smile about at the end of a day that's not been so good. 2 for 36 for him. His contribution to the group. 155 all out.
पिता और बेटी के बीच संगीत से बंधा एक प्यारा सा रिश्ता। कुलवी कुमार बाजेवाला सोमवार से शुक्रवार रात 8:30 बजे स्टार प्लस और हॉटस्टार पर।
So it was a bit of a hit and miss innings really from Kings 11 Punjab. Rahul absolutely elegant, forceful again, 47 from 30. Agarwal looked like he was getting himself going, and then 2 big misses from Finch and Yuvraj. Varun has got some form going as well. Strike rate wasn't up there, but it needed the skipper to turn up with 33 to get the 155. And we're going downstairs to Matthew Hayden.
Yeah, thanks very much, guys. I'm down here with Washington Sundar, one of the best names in the business in this IPL, and a really good performance tonight, mate. 2 for 20.
Thanks God, first of all, and yeah, I really want to do well, especially after the last game, and I think we bowled well as a bowling department. Now it's up to the batters to go there and do the job.
Now, you love the big games. This was a big one. First one at home, and I think it was a good bowling performance. You seem to bowl a little bit quicker this evening, would that be right?
The last evening I wanted to flight the ball a little bit and look for wickets, but then today, provided smaller ground, I didn't really want to try for wickets. I just wanted to keep things tight, and I ended up getting a couple of wickets, and it did prove well for the team as well. So yeah, I'm happy about it.
Couple of big wickets. Rahul was on fire, especially early days, and then Marcus Stoinis, who's an outstanding striker of the ball. So well done on those performances.
Thank you so much.
Tonight, 155. You happy with that?
Definitely, I think this is 165 to 170 wicket, and I think we bowled well to get them 10-15 runs below. I think batters will do a very good job tonight.
Well done, mate. Back to you guys.
Interesting, he thought it's a 165, 170 innings, and so he thinks a safe 10 or 15 there. He himself bowled beautifully. 4 overs 2 for 22, but the standout was Umesh Yadav. 3 for 23, turned the match decisively. Royal Challengers were, so it seems, at this stage of the innings. So it's 156 now to get for the Royal Challengers when they come out to bat. So there it is, 156 at a rate of 7.8.
This broadcast is co-presented by Vivo V9, Geo Digital Life, and Thumbs Up Charged in association with Make My Trip, Swiggy, Mutual Fund Sahi Hai, Higher Inspired Living, Dream 11, MRF, PaisaBazaar.com, Big Bazaar, Har Din Lowest Price, and exclusive Parle Platina range.
Thanks for joining us here on Kent Cricket Live. Yes, it had to be the local boy, the local hero, though he's wearing an opposition jersey, who teed off at the Chinnaswamy. But Umesh Yadav on absolute fire once again. That was something to see, and he is really Kajoria. When you look at some of these young bowlers for RCB, they have stood up to the mantle, especially when we talk about this team and say, are there a bowler short? I will ask my Anders that question yet again. When you look at the team composition, considering they managed to restrict Kings 11 to 155, which not only brings up this conversation about do they have enough bowling, but also how good are you at your predictions, Mr. Hussey?
Exactly.
Well done.
One right tonight, yeah, but no, I thought it was a stop-start.
Melbourne Star boy, aren't you?
Melbourne Stars, there you go.
Prediction. I can't win a game, but I can predict things.
I can't teach people how to bat, but I can predict what they're going to make. Shouldn't be a coach, should I? Stop-start innings, I thought, they just got off to a flyer, then went downhill from there. So a bit disappointing for the Kings 11 Punjab team.
The one thing that was consistent was the start, because KL Rahul just kind of picked up when he left off, teeing off. He is in prime form, and KP just seeing some of these classical shots from him is just
yeah, absolutely right. He's a quality player. You saw that in the first game, and then he continued to cheer. I was very interested to see that he could continue it. And the good players, and the very good players, and the players that are going to excel in the international arena, they need to continue. They've got to learn from experiences and get better. And he's obviously learning, and he is getting better. It's not just a one-trick bowling. It's not just the old one swallow, the swallow makes a summer. So you have a look there, 47 from 30 balls, continues his brilliant strike rate. And that's what you need. I just think that they didn't know what kind of total to set this formidable batting lineup that's just about a hit. But they can win, 155. We saw last night. The game can get so close. That's why I just think it's ridiculous that they just only got one play. Get 160, 165. Just get over 8, say Huss. You know as a batsman.
But KP, you said that you're 155. The reason perhaps that they've got that target is because of how was Umesh Yadav today? That was something else.
Yeah.
That over for him, in retrospect, could be like the match defining over. Have a look at this. This is some serious stuff from Umesh Yadav.
It's a good catch by Quinton Cobb to start to get the ball rolling. But then first ball out on the bench, love hearts all around him. He's still married, still in his honeymoon, isn't he? But Yadav, he actually changed momentum with 1 over. 3 wickets in 1 over, it's phenomenal, and great bowling change by Virat Kohli. Right, Yadav, we're going to save him to the back end. No, we need a wicket now, let's bring him on, and he got 3 wickets. Brilliant captaincy.
And KP, here's the thing we always ask, did RCB need that extra bowler? Because look at how they utilized today. Umesh did his job, Kajoria comes on, then Washington Sundar comes on. These young kids are doing the job for Virat Kohli, picking up wickets at the right time.
Well, I think that in these franchise tournaments, if your local players can be your match winners, then you're going to go a hell of a long way in a tournament. It's when you completely rely on your internationals to do the business for you that's when you struggle. And you can have a look there now. A couple of the youngsters and your Indian talent is getting exactly Virat what he wants.
And used him well, didn't he, as well? That's the option he's had.
Yeah, he did. He bowled beautifully. Left arm. Washington Sundar, what I liked about him the most was he actually read the situation. He knew what the batsman was thinking, how he was going to play. He knew Storms was going to run at him again, so I'll just drag the length back a little bit, get him stumped. It was great bowling.
And it's an improvement of what he was like in Kolkata, because in Kolkata he had an absolute man. So that's the sign of a real good player. And he's an off spinner, so people just see him as an off spinner. And no doubt in my mind that Virender Sehwag would have said to his batsman, that bloke can't bowl, he's just an off spinner, because it's exactly what Virender Sehwag did. When he was, I was in team meetings with Virat. Virat used to say, as soon as a spin bowler came on the screen, smash him, get him off, smash him, smash him. So no doubt he said that about Washington Sundar, but Washington Sundar good enough today to read the batsman and to change the way that he delivered his skill.
And I tell you who really enjoys the situation, that is Virat Kohli, because it doesn't look like the biggest total. He is the chase master, but what is the Sahi game plan with Virat? Virat Kohli steps out there. Let's take a look.
There are no apparent weaknesses in Virat Kohli's game, and therefore we have to delve a lot deeper to figure out a game plan. And for that, I've got Michael Clark with me. Michael, instead of focusing on the boundaries, we're focused on the singles that he takes in the power play overs against the faster bowlers. You'll find a lot of runs scored in the third man region. He'll open up the pace, he even gives himself a little bit of room. This is his way of playing risk-free cricket without really getting bogged down. And the wagon wheel will also just say the same thing, validate what we are trying to say. 34% of the singles against the faster bowlers in the power play overs last 3 seasons have come in this direction. So Captain Clark, over to you. How do you stop it?
Yeah, well look, I think Virat Kohli ideally wants to rotate the strike, particularly at the start of his innings. So he's using that third man area to get off strike. So I'd like to see teams actually put a few of them there to look to get him out, number one, or worst case scenario, make him play a different shot. So looking at the field options, I'd be thinking something along the lines of a man in this gully region as a catching position. So it either allows you to get a wicket. If Virat tries to run that in the air, you've got a man for a catch, or you have to try and either hit it finer than him or hit it past this man at backward point. I think you can also put a little bit of pressure on Virat early in his innings with a short cover and a short mid wicket. So again, you're saying to Virat Kohli, we're not allowing you to get singles. We want you to look to hit boundaries. We want you to try and take a risk at the start of your innings. Don't take a risk when you're on 40. We want you to take a risk when you're on 0, 1, 2, 3.
And I think you're referring to this when Mitchell McClenaghan bowled this line, had Harbhajan Singh perhaps a little too deep, but then in the right position in terms of the placement, and got it out, or rather he got out this way, but it also forces him to do something else.
Again, with good players, sometimes they're just going to make runs and you have to accept that. But ideally, you want them scoring runs in areas they're not as comfortable. So again, I think if you're trying to get Virat Kohli to look to hit a boundary at the start of his innings, there's a lot more risk with that versus trying to run it down the third man for a single.
That's his way of being very consistent, scoring a lot of runs. And one thing is certain, Kings 11 Punjab, if you fail to stop Kohli, he becomes King Kohli and takes the game away from you.
And not just that, the top 4 varsity struggled to spin in the last game. Yahmaji could be the game changer for Ashwin here.
I've not seen him bowl, so I'm super excited. I missed the game the other night. I was completely as ill as anything. So I'm really excited to watch him bowl here this evening. I'm very, very excited.
And knowing Ashwin and Akshar, and he's a thinking captain, he's pretty excited as well to defend this. All right, we'll see you later on after the second innings right here.
जी हाँ, जब कहते हैं सबसे शुद्ध पानी और 4 साल की सर्विस फ्री।
Experience the power of deep silence kitchen chimneys from Elica, the world's #1 chimney company.
Hey, want enough for the day?
No, I need to burn 350 calories more.
I can help.
Introducing Fast Track Reflex with Calorie Tracker. Sorry, beautiful.
अरे तो छोड़ देना।
ओ बजा भाई गाना।
जिसकी कॉलर के नीचे डॉलर हो वो सिर्फ मंगे नहीं लेते फिट है बॉस
डॉलर बिग बॉस
कैंट का 100% प्योरिटी का वादा अब हुआ 4 गुना
क्योंकि कैंट आपको दे 4 साल की सर्विस फ्री।
समय है नया कैंट आरवा लाने का।
Watch Vivo IPL Best versus Best Mumbai Indians versus Delhi Daredevils tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. live on the Star Sports Network and Hotstar.
This broadcast is co-presented by Vivo V9, Thumbs Up Charged, and Geo Digital Live in association with Make My Trip, Swiggy, Mutual Fund Sahi Hai, and exclusive Parle Platina range.
एनवी डीओ में है रियल फ्रेंच परफ्यूम।
So French. Envy deodorant, the power of French perfume.
Experience the power of deep silence kitchen chimneys from Elica, the world's #1 chimney company.
जी हाँ, जब कहते हैं सबसे शुद्ध पानी और 4 साल की सर्विस फ्री।
So pretty modest total, you'd have to say, given what we've seen with the 22 yards, good-looking pitch, fast outfield, small boundary, as we know here in Bengaluru. He's got a lot on his plate here as the skipper.
Yeah, and the power play, all crucial for Kings 11. If they can just keep things tight, get a couple of those big wickets at the top. And you look at the hitting of McCullum, De Kock, he doesn't mess about when he gets going. Then you've got Coley. Now, Coley could be instrumental in everyone else batting around him. He's got so many gears he can go at. The control in which he could play with, if the openers get off to a good start, would guide them home. Would probably get there with overs to spare. And then AB de Villiers. So early wickets will give added confidence to Kings 11. And we know they're going to take the pace off it. They've got the spin bowling. Ashwin will take the new ball. He's got the leggy now that he produces, and it will be a very interesting run chase. It could be done and dusted quickly, but early wickets will change it.
Yeah, the other little one for the stats gurus. Kings 11 here, last season, 138 for 7, and RCB couldn't get it. They won by 19 to the Kings 11, but this is 2018, and the pitch is a lot different from the last Vivo IPL in season 10. And now when you've got Quinton de Kock out there, and those are impressive numbers, and we've got a certain Kiwi alongside it who's seen it all before. Was here in the opening game back in 2008. McCullum, equally impressive numbers, good strike rate, scores over 30, very impressive. Second only to Chris Gale in the history of T20 in terms of runs scored. And Axel Patel has got the responsibility to get things underway for Kings 11. Pace off the ball, as you said, Michael Slater. Can the spinners have a say early on inside the power play for the Kings 11?
Well, certainly it will be a challenge for the spinners here. So that the spinners do much, the seam bowlers do much better towards the end of an innings, but I've seen the liking of captains getting the spinners on.
Now underway straight away. Quite the line that Axel won, particularly against the left-handed De Kock, but now he's got the right-handed McCullum.
Yeah, Brendan tends to like pace on the ball. The way he hits, he'll charge a fast bowler. He uses that forward momentum, and it doesn't matter what length, he'll strike accordingly. Plays the pull shot well, and the pace off the ball to him might be very effective. But like all big strikers, it's about those early shots. If you get a couple of away, it's hard to stop them.
Listen to the anticipation, crowd getting a little animated. Because here's B-Mac. McCullum. Got it! Out there you go! Michael Slater, right on cue. Finch was a golden, now McCullum.
Wow, doesn't this heat things up? McCullum, the destroyer. First cherry produces the easiest chance. And it's spin. Guess what? There's more to come. It was just outside. He's tried to use the wrists, but spoons it. As easy as you like. And Kings 11, they needed to feel that they could take early wickets. A powerful batting lineup, and it's 1 for 1.
Shot refocus with dual rear camera. Vivo V9. ये सिर्फ एक ब्लेंड ही नहीं, एक सीक्रेट है। मास्टर ब्लेंडर का, बेहतरीन इंग्रेडिएंट्स का, पान बहार सीक्रेट मास्टर ब्लेंडिंग का।
केंट का 100% प्योरिटी का वादा अब हुआ 4 गुना,
क्योंकि केंट आपको दे 4 साल की सर्विस फ्री।
समय है नया केंट आरओ लाने का।
जो लोग हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस को पैसों की बर्बादी समझते हैं, उन्हें अक्सर हॉस्पिटल के लंबे चौड़े बिल बर्बाद कर देते हैं। इसलिए policybazaar.com पे जाइए और हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस ले लीजिए। बस।
So the mighty one has moved out into the centre, and we're going to see what R. Ashwin does in terms of the field. Does he go ultra aggressive? I think he does. Here comes the helmet. Now we've got maybe one. Silly bit off, or right and close, got a slip in. Oh yeah. Well, I tell you, when spinners get hold of captaincy, you see some strange things happen. I've told you about their quirkiness. That's what McCullum tried to do. Misfield produces the pressure valve release. He's underway straight away.
And the liner took the catch. Mujib just lets one go. That's timing. Goes for the reverse. Gotta get the body behind that ball. It's a quicker one. Quick outfield. No one's gonna like it.
Slower, hang time. Just good stuff from Patel. Kohli will be disappointed though. There's the wicket of McCullum, all too easy. Didn't give himself a cider at all.
Excellent running. Pushes hard, does Virat Kohli. The ball will certainly travel. Narayan didn't let him off the park easy. KKR the other day against the RCB, and here again, Akshar Patel just a little away from McCullum, driving at it, went hard hands on first ball.
Now it's Quinton de Kock. Left-hander, a lot easier for de Kock. And again, should have been fielded. First one done, it's 10 for 1.
इस बार नहीं इसको 25 कट करना होगा।
Of course, me. Really? आपको क्या लगता है?
आज का दिन एक ऐलान है। ये ऐलान बोलेगा, हम हैं हर दिन लोएस्ट प्राइस, सारा इंडिया बोलेगा। बचत के तराजू में ये खुशियां तोलेगा, हम हैं हर दिन लोएस्ट प्राइस, सारा इंडिया बोलेगा। आज से रोज की जरूरत की हर चीज बिग बाजार देगा, हर दिन लोएस्ट प्राइस पर। बिग बाजार, हर दिन लोएस्ट प्राइस।
New hide and seek black bourbon. Delicious dark choco creme sandwiches. From the exclusive Bali Platina collection.
पुरानी कार का बेस्ट प्राइस था। Cars 24 की ब्रांच में सिर्फ एक विजिट करके। Cars 24